We advance, we empower, and we strengthen our knowledge and information. Greetings to everyone. My name is Ramasene. On this video, we are going to talk about overwhelming victory of EFF and others, of which others is ATM, on the Constitutional Court ruling that Cyril Ramaphosa must face impeachment. In the history of South Africa, for the first time, President Cyril Ramaphosa will face impeachment. And then this is out of the fact that in some years back, in a farm, Phala Phala, of President Cyril Ramaphosa, the amount of US dollars that can amount to about $158,000, which makes millions and millions of rands in South African currency, was found under the sofas in the president's house. And that has put a lot of debate and the discussion, and also in the regard to the morality, ethics, and the capacity of the president to be able to show that he is acting responsibly and in a correct way in regard to him being able to show that he can lead with an example, ensuring that the people in public offices, including the police and the others, are able to see that the president is acting in a good and responsible way, and they will also act in the very same way. But that unfortunately happened after the CR17, of which was the money that was contributed into the president campaigning for the presidency of ANC. The CR17 was seen being sealed in such a way that it could not be accessed. Now we have seen, after the court have heard, the Constitutional Court have heard this matter, after the panel that was led by the retired Judge Ngobo was challenged by the ANC using its majority to vote everything out, after the president himself had before applied for the review of the panel decision. After the vote of ANC have succeeded, he decided to withdraw his application. Now, let us hear what happened after EFF has marched time and again to say, where is the report? What is the government saying about the Constitutional Court saying about the Phala Phala report? And then we have seen the report made public previous week, and then that is what the outcome that we receive as a result.
The conclusion is this: the effect of the three judgments is as follows. This court, A, unanimously finds that it has exclusive jurisdiction in respect of the challenge to the validity of Rule 129I. B, by a majority, finds that it does not have exclusive jurisdiction in respect of the challenge to the NA vote. C, by a majority, concludes that Rule 129I is inconsistent with the Constitution and invalid. D, by a majority, concludes that the NA vote is inconsistent with the Constitution and invalid. And E, by a majority, concludes that the report must be referred to the impeachment committee.
Now, listening to how the process unfolded and what Judge Maya read the outcome, it just saved the constitutionality of South Africa, because could decisions have come out quite different, it was dangerous that the Constitutional Court itself almost played into the hands of being shown to be the institution that will be controlled in a political way. But I can come up and say the Constitutional Court have saved its soul, and then it still have the dignity of its ability to be a separate field of the judiciary, separated from the legislation and the executive, and then it managed to save itself from any other line of doing things. And for that, it was very appreciative. And then the Constitutional Court still have its powers intact. However, we will want to know, what does it mean for the future of African National Congress, especially in regard to the step aside that other leaders like Isma Hashule underwent. We saw the process that Jacob Zuma underwent, whereby it was like the NEC of ANC have found it necessary for them to tell him to resign. Now, we saw how Gwadamantashe stood so tall, and how we hear by Mema Pisa Ngakula how Fikile Mbalula came into the field and just come up and say, no, all of us, we are going to vote against the impeachment of the president. What do you think other political parties gonna do? Will DA vote for the impeachment of Cyril Ramaphosa, so that we can test how the politicians are honest in regard to them saying what they say? And what does it mean about the EFF, of which is called to be very small? They said to Donald Trump, no, EFF is a small party. But the 9% political party is turning the scale altogether. And remember, ironically, Julius Malema has been involved into President Thabo Mbeki uh, uh, not finishing his term as the president of South Africa. Julius Malema was involved with Jacob Zuma not becoming the president of South Africa to finish his term. Are we going to see now again Julius Malema being involved or being part of seeing the third president of South Africa in a row not finishing up his term? What does it mean about the power of EFF? Is it EFF just a noisemaker, or it's exactly what the people are ignoring, is the power and its ability of having an impact on the politics of South Africa, not sidelining the role that ATM play into the process that went through at Constitutional Court. Let's hear what you say about it. Is it a breakthrough where the constitutionality of South Africa has won the game? And what do you make about the EFF in the political scale in South Africa? Thanks for watching the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching the video.